Hello everyone, I'm going to do a series of 3 videos here. This is not going to have any fancy intro. I'm not going to do this outside in the wilderness. This is going to be like an index of videos I've done previously. I'm calling this a timeline of events. There's going to be 3 videos. They're all going to be short, probably 6 minutes or less. There's not going to be any teaching here. I'm going to briefly discuss the end time events and point to a previous video I did on that specific item that I will speak on and point towards. All right, so let's get started. Again, this will be Timeline of Events Part 1. Of course, we are in what now is called the beginning of sorrows, and I discuss the beginning of sorrows here. That video is called The Beginning of Sorrows Revisited. All right, I had previously done one maybe a year and a half ago or so, and I've gotten better at making videos. I got more revelation on the subject, so I created a newer one, and I called it The Beginning of Sorrows Revisited, as I revisited the subject. It is the timeline before the rapture, and even before the tribulation. There's a time between the rapture and the tribulation. We are in that period. It is called The Beginning of Sorrows. Please see that video for more. Then the next thing that I'm going to discuss is the rapture. It is more than likely the thing that happens next in the timeline of events, and you can see my video here, the rapture. All right, and that one is called The Rapture in 7 minutes or less. I have a series of videos I call in 7 minutes or less. These are short teachings to get to the point real fast and what you need to know on that. So if you don't know what the rapture is, you can watch that, and that video will lead you to other videos if you want to know more about the rapture. Okay, now there is a possibility of other events that take place before, during, or after the rapture, because we don't know these precisely in order of some of these events. And that is the destruction of Damascus seen in Isaiah 17:1. I'm going to read this short verse, and this is not going to be a teaching. Isaiah 17:1, the burden against Damascus. Behold, Damascus is taken away from being a city, and it shall be a heap of ruins. Briefly, again, this is not a teaching video. Damascus is the capital of Syria, okay? Many believe that when it is destroyed, it will trigger the Ezekiel 38 war, or the Ezekiel 38-39 war. And you can see my video on that here, the Ezekiel 38-39 war. So what happens first? We may see Isaiah 17:1, the destruction of Damascus, then the rapture, then Ezekiel 38 war. We may be in the Ezekiel 38 war when the rapture takes place. The rapture may happen before both events. We don't know. More than likely, I think the rapture will happen first, then Isaiah 17:1, then the Ezekiel 38 war. So I haven't talked much about the Ezekiel 38 war. I did point towards it. Hopefully I did. and then you can see the Ezekiel 38 war and the significance of it concerning the end times. Okay. Now concerning this exact thing, I did a video on the significance of the Ezekiel 38 war and what it will do afterwards and how it will begin the tribulation. And you can see that video here. It is called Prophecy Alert, January 31st, 2020. And that is when Trump put forth a peace treaty with Israel and the Palestinians and put forth a plan that I think the Antichrist will take, and he will increase it. It says in Daniel 9:27, he shall confirm a covenant with many for 1 week. That word confirm actually means increase in the original Hebrew. So please see my Prophecy Alert video where I go into details concerning how the Trump peace plan will go into effect at the end of the Ezekiel 38 war, and the Antichrist will increase it, which most likely will be allowing them to build the temple. So please watch that video for more, okay? Now this is going to end this video, and we will go into part 2. To go to part 2, you can go here, Timeline of Events, part 2. We'll see you on the next one. Click on that link, and we will continue.